Five. My gosh. It's been a long time coming. I'm ready for this. Tiny, you ready?
I'm ready as I'm gonna be.
Gonna talk about the star chart today. The star chart is it's actually quite extensive. It's a lot of crap. But good thing about today is we're gonna be giving out some stuff. So last time we gave away some plat, right? Now I think it's time to give away a gift. Yeah. We're gonna give out some free Warframe slots. And not just one either. Not two. So I'm gonna say for every 5 people watching the stream, I'm gonna give out a free Warframe slot. So if I got 5 or less, I'll give out a free Warframe slot. If I got 10 or less, I'll give out 2. If I got 15, I'll give out 3. 20, I'll give out 4, etc., etc., etc. Sound like a plan?
Good to me.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Who's watching me?
Where's the thing at?
Okay. You guys ready? I'm about to do my intro.
No, I'm not ready. I can't figure out how to make the live stream go on my tablet.
Uh-oh. You tell everybody the stream is live.
Oh, there it goes. I had to reload my page. Oh, I see you typing.
Oh, yeah. I said help before. Oh, man. What is it? A free Warframe slot. Okay. Said invite him. I can't invite him to YouTube. This is not how it works around here, okay? I had this problem. Alright. Alright, we're gonna start this up. You guys ready? Tiny? I'm ready for this?
Yep.
Cool. You ready?
Yep.
Awesome. What up, ninjas? It's your fellow tenno, Swiggity Sam 07, and I am back on the grind. Now, today we will be talking about the star chart itself. So, if you're new to Warframe, again, if you need information on how to navigate the star chart and everything that comes with the star chart and the missions and navigation and inviting people to your squad and joining squads and chats, everything is this is the clan cast for you. With this clan cast, of course, I got some DIREWOLF members with me in the party. Tiny Love Shiny.
What's up, Tenno?
And you die. All day. Alright, so Tiny Love Shiny will be joining us in this clan cast. You Die will be joining us in the next clan cast. But either way, we're going to get this done. DIREWOLF Academy, DIREWOLF Legends. This is about to happen. Now, anybody watching this stream, and I'll say it again, anybody watching this stream, if I get 5 or less people watching, I'm going to give out a free Warframe slot. If I get 10 people or more or less watching, I'm giving out 2 free Warframe slots. 15, giving out 3. 20, I'm giving out 4, and the count continues. But it has to be during the live stream. Alright, all you have to do is comment in the live stream to get your enrolled gamer tag into the drawing to win the free Warframe slot, okay? So like right now we got 5 people, which means any of the people who comment, you'll get entered in a raffle to win a free Warframe slot. I will be giving out 1. Alright, let's get to the star chart. With the star chart, there is definitely a lot to discuss. We're going to start off with the actual star chart as a whole. So to get to the star chart, you have to go to navigation, and you can access navigation 2 ways. Oh, we have 7 viewers. If we get 3 more viewers, I'm giving out 2 free Warframe slots. Please make sure you comment in the live stream in order to get enrolled in the opportunity to win the Warframe slot. If you do not comment, you do not win. Alright? Right. So you can walk up to navigation just like I just did and click square. Right? That's one way to access navigation. Another way to access navigation is you press options and then you go to navigation. That also takes you to navigation. That's your 2 ways to access navigation, okay? So, we're going to start off with your low-level planets, all right? These are planets that you go to if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, you're just starting off, you don't have a lot of mods, you don't have a lot of equipment, well, you want to start off on low-level missions. Your low-level missions on the planets Earth, which is Grineer, Mars, Mercury, Ceres, and are also Grineer factions. So you have 4 Grineer faction low-level missions, and the enemies range between level 5 and 15. Also, there's 1 low-level Corpus faction, which is Venus, which is also going to have the second open world concept. But low level, you're looking at Earth, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Ceres, all level 5 to 15.
Now, after you get done with those, you can move on to the mid-level planets, and those have enemies ranging from levels 20 to 30 on average. And those are Phobos, Europa, Jupiter, which are all mainly Corpus faction. And then you got Lonely Little Saturn, who's just all left out. He's the only Grineer planet, that's the mid-level.
So lonely. Mr. Lonely.
He's so sad,
Word. Alright, now for your high-level missions, which are enemies of level 35 to 45 on average, you definitely want to take some help if you're a beginning player. And these planets are Ares, which is mostly infested, Sedna, which is Grineer, you have Pluto, that is Corpus, and then Uranus, which is a submersive, so it's like Grineer / underwater type folks, but then you also have Neptune, which is Corpus. So you have 2 Corpus, Pluto's Neptune, Uranus, which is a submersive mission, has to do with Arcwing and regular mission tile sets, Sedna, which is Grineer, and Eris, which is your only fully infested planet.
Then after all of that, you have your specialty planets on the star chart. Those are the Void, which has corrupted enemies, and that ranges from levels 10 to 48. So you can be kind of new, or you can be experienced, or have a squad with you. And then we have the Orcan Derelict, with infested enemies ranging from levels 25 to 30. And you have to have Derelict keys to be able to be the person that starts those missions, and you get those from the market.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have 2 other planets that show up later on after you've completed more of the storyline. The first one is the Broken Moon Lua, which has a mixture of Corpus and Grineer enemies, as well as other fun little challenge rooms and all this other fun stuff that you can do as you get a little bit more advanced, unless you have some help. That levels are 25 to 30.
Yep.
Then you have the Wandering Kuva Fortress. That thing cannot make up its mind where it wants to stay on the star chart. That has Kuva enemies ranging from level 28
Oh,
to 47.
there it is right here. Yep.
It will not be there next time he opens that up, I promise you.
No, it won't be.
Now, those last 2 planets I talked about, Lua and the Kuva Fortress, please, if you're new, don't try to go to those by yourself. Please take a squad. I still need a squad. Those are a little
Very
bit
true.
rough.
Yep. Alright, now, with all that said, there is one planet that we did not speak of, because it's not a planet. It's not like a little energy, wormhole. It's called a dojo, and it's at the bottom left currently on the star chart. Now, if you don't have a dojo, that means you don't have a clan. Now, a dojo is what you want to access to a wide variety of things. Dojo is so versatile, I cannot possibly go into depth on everything that it includes. However, I will tell you it is the most handy thing you could have on this star chart. Why, you ask me? Because a dojo gives you access to a clan. A clan typically has people who are willing to help you, people who are willing to assist you and ask questions, and help you complete missions. Not only that, some clans actually have members, if you socialize enough, they may or may not give you stuff, they may trade you stuff at a discount. In the dojo itself of your clan, if it is fully built with all of its research, you have access to exclusive warframes, exclusive weapons, exclusive resources, you have sentinels, archwings. There's so much stuff in the dojo itself. I cannot possibly go in there and show you everything because that's going to take too much time, but if you do not have a dojo, I highly recommend you get a clan ASAP.
I would have to agree with that solely because that is the best way to be able to find people that can help you with those higher level missions.
That is very
just
true.
trying to link up with random people.
Indeed. And shout out to Jess. It's Jess. Welcome to the stream. You die all day and Tiny Love Shiny. Thank you for supporting. Right. So where are we at now? If you're on the star chart and you go to whichever planet you want to go to and click X, it zooms in. If you're on the planet and you click circle, it zooms out. So that's how you navigate in and out of the specific planets. Now, when you're actually in the planet itself, there are different nodes for different types of things. So your main majority of nodes will be missions. So you have missions such as exterminate, which is you kill a certain amount of enemies. Defense, you have to protect something for as long as possible. Survival, you have to last in that mission for as long as possible. Spy missions, you have to hack into the enemy's base, steal their information, and go undetected. Excavation, you're digging that planet's resources out of the ground. Intercept, you have to take over certain points on that mission itself. You have to take over the different points.
Now, on the interception mission, you could probably run some of these other ones by yourself, but I would highly suggest taking 4 people with you. You have 4 spots you have to park it on, each one, because if you lose control of one of those, then it's a little iffy to try and catch back up on the points.
Correct. Now, with intercept, like Tiny Love Shiny says, you have 4 different points to maintain majority control. Even if you go solo, it's not just going to give you 1 point to take over. You're still going to have those 4 points. So that was definitely better to run with a full team. You also have hive missions. Hive missions is you go in, you have to basically kill off these spores looking thingies, but to kill off the spores you have to make it vulnerable. So you shoot the different things that's protecting it. Once you shoot that, the hive becomes vulnerable. You kill the hive and you keep it going. Deflection, you have to save a wide variety of people. So there's multiple people that you actually have to get to extraction, and then from there you have to keep going and going and going until you save as many people as possible.
That's another one I would suggest at least 2 people, because it's a lot easier for one to run them to the extraction point while you go over there and get the other ones out.
Indeed. Now, Archwing is definitely the best mission in all of Warframe.
Disagree.
I don't know what they're talking about. Archwing is absolutely amazing. Just imagine having a jetpack and putting it on your Warframe. That's what Archwing is. It's an ability that allows you to fly around in the different nodes and missions, and it gives you access to all sorts of planets and resources and weapons you can't get in normal tile sets. Okay. You also have, aside from Archwing, you have your capture missions, which basically you go in, you have to find a target, hunt the target down, capture the target, and extract. You have your rescue missions where you have to go in, you have to get the rescue target out without being detected, and you have to safely get the target to extraction without them dying. And then, lastly, for your missions, you also have your assassinations. Now, assassinations
Which are
are.
the best missions.
Oh, yeah. Can you tell them why?
On those missions, you are able to farm your free Warframes. Just
Correct.
go over there and you do the mission as many times as it takes, and it's going to take more than 3, but you're going to need a chassis, a systems, and an neuroptics for the Warframe that boss happens to drop.
Correct. Did you hear that? Free Warframes, people. Free Warframes. I couldn't say it too loud because I don't want too many people to hear it. That if you get the chassis, neuroptics, and systems, you get a free Warframe. You just gotta go to the market and get the blueprint. Now here's how you do it. You play the same assassination mission over until all 3 pieces drop. Now, if the 3 pieces do not drop, don't worry, you can play the same assassination mission over and over until they actually drop. But you do have to continue playing that assassination mission until you get those 3 pieces. It may take you 3 missions, it may take you 10, may take you 20, but those 3 pieces. You could be like me and it take you 2 years to get necros. Hey, who knows? But the assassination mission, you have to keep playing that same mission over until all 3 pieces drop. Now, when you are trying to enter navigation, right? Let's just say you're on your orbiter and you go to navigation. It's automatically going to default you to the planet where you play your last mission. Now, I last played on Phobos. That's why it defaulted me to this planet. But don't worry, to access another one, you simply click circle, you're back on the star chart, and then you can go to whichever planet you want to go to and zoom back in order to click whatever node you want to go to. Now, aside from the planets themselves, there are some other things on navigation that you may not necessarily know about. For instance, the top left over here gives you the options of your profile first and foremost. So if you hover over this left square, that's actually your profile icon. If you hover over it, it tells you the name, your user tag. It says show profile. Here you get to see all the stats that I've ever had in Warframe. My current loadout, the equipment that I use the most, the ones I've mastered, all of my stats for all of the different missions that I've ever played, syndicate standings for each of the syndicates that are, or standings that are available in the game, and all the trophies that I've won for Warframe. Interesting thing is, you can do that for everybody else too, and I'll tell you how in a second. It also shows you your full loadout, right? So just in case you are taking something that you may not necessarily want it on. For instance, right now I have my Mirage, Bratton Prime, Akbalto, Zenistar, and Digit. But it also shows you your aura mod because of team comps, right? A lot of people use aura mods to play team comps. If you're new, you may need to play a little more to understand how aura mods work. However, you'll get there eventually. Just, keep playing, ask questions. There's plenty of people who will help explain. The next one is your LFG. LFG is looking for people. So you have the option to change it from public, which is this little spherical object here, and when you click it, you gave everybody in your same server the access to your specific squad. In friends only, you give everybody on your friends list access to joining your squad. And invite only the people you invite into your squad can join your squad. Not even friends can join. And in solo, no matter if your friends want to join or if you want to invite anybody, if you're solo, only you can play in that squad, period. Alright? Now, I'm going to set it back to... Oh, look at that! What just popped up at the bottom of my screen?
That would be me inviting you to a group so people can understand what it looks like when you do so. You gotta hit the options unless you're in your navigation to be able to pull that up.
Very true. Thank you kindly. Now, just for now, I'm going to actually decline. And this is how you actually invite somebody to your squad. So I'm going to go from solo to invite only. I'm going to go to the plus sign, which allows me to invite people, and I'm going to find Tiny Love Shiny and invite her to my squad. You hover over her name, you press that plus sign that I did. Once you press the plus sign, you hover over her name, and if they're in your friends list, you just hover over their name. You have to click X to highlight their name. Once you click X, you can press square to invite them to a squad. Now, if you don't know the name, or if you don't have them in your friends list of somebody you want to invite, you click L3 and it allows you to type out the full name of whoever you're trying to invite. But just remember, no spaces, and sometimes it's case sensitive, okay? But in addition to invite people off of your friends list, you can also invite them from your clan. If you press R1, it gives you your full clan, and if you press R1 again, it gives you your most recent players. Now, for recent players, these are people that you played your last couple of missions with. So if someone's not your friend, or you met them and somehow you guys got disconnected from each other, but you want to quickly link back up because you don't remember you don't have them in your friends list, you can go to recent players and re-invite them to your squad, okay? Just a little FYI. Now, in the top right, I won't go into detail because this is even a lot more to talk about, but this is how you access specialty missions. So you have events that goes on, like right now is October, so a whole Halloween-themed event is going on. Your quest line, so all of the quests you have yet to complete or you're working on. Your alerts, so different types of alerts that gives out different types of prizes. You also have your weekly treasure hunt that came out, and you can hunt down sculptures, and if you have unlocked Clem mission, you can help Clem, so you can get the Clem Spectre. Invasions, how you get different types of stuff there. You have your Syndicate missions, also your Sanctuary Onslaughts. You have your Void Fisher missions, how you crack open relics, and you have your sorties if you have done the war with it. In the bottom left corner of the screen is your chat box. So all of this is how you chat with people. You press L2 to expand it, and then right now the first option is going to be my squad chat. So only people in my squad can see anything that's typed. If you press R1, you go over to your clan chat. In your clan chat, only people in your clan who are logged in can see it. And if you press R1 again, you have your alliance chat, and only people in your alliance, which is the alliance that your clan is in, can see that chat that are logged in. Go over one more, and you have your region chat. This gives you access to everybody in the server in your region that is logged on. Anybody in the region chat can see anything that's typed in here. But be careful, Tenno. Anything in the region chat that is inappropriate can get you banned.
And it will.
Oh yeah. Beside region chat, you have your recruiting chat. So this is how, if you're trying to recruit people to maybe farm the same resources as you, farm the same Warframe or weapon, or just do something similar, you want to go to recruiting chat. Also, if you're looking for a clan, maybe you want to join a clan of someone's or our clan, you can go to recruiting chat and type out exactly what you're looking to do, and people of similar interests will message you or PM you in order to do it. Something important to know is you can link stuff as well. So if you hover over someone's name you want to talk to, just click X on it, and you can do anything. You can talk to them, which is a private message. You can invite them to your squad. You can show their profile, which gives you the details of their PSN account. You can add them as a friend. You can invite them to your clan. You can ignore them if you don't like what they say, or you can report them if they're doing something inappropriate. Also, if you see something that's linked, you can link relics. You can link mods, you can link weapons, you can link warframes. So if you click it, it tells you exactly what it is that was linked, okay? To link it, you do have to put it in the specialty bracket. And lastly, you have your trade chat. I like to call this the black market. Why? Because it's heck of annoying most of the time, and everybody's always trying to buy something underpriced, and no one ever wants to buy anything for the price that it properly is. So you know what I do? I wait for people to come on to pay the right price, and I give them a heck of a good deal, a very core heck of a good deal, in order to get that item. But if you dare come in here, I just warn you, be ready to not have the greatest experience. You may get lucky and get somebody who's willing to actually pay the proper price, but I'd say 7 times out of 10, you're going to get some cheapskates in here who are trying to undercut you, which is why it's called the black market. because that's exactly what people do in the black market. They try to scam people. Well, you can't scam everybody, and that's why you have a clan. That's why you need a clan. Join a clan ASAP. All right, that's the trade chat for you. Now, if you go over to the right of the chat boxes, you'll see a list of names. This is a list of names for whichever tab that you're in. So, for instance, if you're in your squad, it only shows your squad. If you're in your clan, it shows whoever's logged in your clan. If you're in your alliance, it shows who's in your alliance. If you're in your region, it shows who's in the region chat server. If you're in the recruiting chat, it shows who's in the recruiting chat server. And then if you go over to the trade chat, it shows who's in the trade chat server. If you click any of their names, you can do the same thing as if you clicked on their name right in the chat box itself, and it gives you these same options. Just click X. Now, if you're looking for someone in specific and you know their name, but you don't feel like searching through all the names all over the chat over here, here's what you can do. Well, you can go to your chat, right? Go over to this option, and then you, instead of scrolling all the way up and down, you can go over here and press R3. I'm in the wrong screen. You can press R3 on it. And once you press R3, it brings out the letters. Alright, once you press R3, it brings out the letters. You just look for the first letter of whoever the name is. And then from there, you can click, let's say their name started with a T, their gamer tag started with a T. You click the T, and it automatically takes you all the way down to the T's. And you can search through the T's in order to find whoever it is you're looking for. It's a pretty good way to find somebody just in case, you don't want to go from A all the way to Z looking for someone's name.
Especially in trade chat, because that thing can get zoom in and you miss some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Now, in the bottom right-hand corner of the navigation, it tells you a couple things. For instance, first one is your loadout. If you press square for your loadout, you can change your loadout. This is more for advanced players that have set up certain builds and warframes for certain things. And then if you press square, you can just quickly switch to whoever it is that you want to switch to as far as that loadout. And a loadout basically is a mix of weapons and warframes that you want to use in conjunction with their modding and setup. So let's just say I had a spy mission I had to just jump into right now. I would switch over to a spy loadout. And you can name it whatever you want, but I have some unique names for mine. Invite. Oh yeah, I have some unique names. Invite is basically the same thing as the top left-hand corner's plus sign. It does the same exact thing. So instead of pressing that plus sign, what you do is press R2, and it takes you to the same thing where you can invite your friends, clanmates, or recent players. You press circle to exit, again, the planet and then the star chart to take you back to the orbiter, or you press square on navigation, and you can press X on the mission, excuse me, X on a mission in order to get into the planet, circle to zoom out, go to another planet, press X on a planet, then you can go back to the mission, etc., etc. The most important thing I want to tell you is the R3 function. Now, if you go to a planet, right, you have something you want to build in your foundry, you don't know what planet has the resources, but you want to find out which one does. All you have to do is go to the planet, press down on R3, and it tells you. It tells you right there, like Earth drops ferrite, rubido, neurodes, and detonite ample. Excuse me. So, if you don't know what a planet drops, just go to the planet, press R3 on it, and it'll tell you what resources it does drop. And then if you see it says no extractors available, well, you can get an extractor blueprint from the market, and that will give you access to deploying something that automatically farms resources for you. So if you're lazy and you're going to go AFK, that's very helpful sometimes.
However, you have to have every node on that planet unlocked, or you cannot drop an extractor.
That is very true. All the more reason to go through your quest line and your star chart and make sure you unlock everything there is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, with all that said, I think that just about covers the whole star chart. Something also equally important to remember is that some of these planets have specialty missions on them. For instance, the Derelict has vault runs, which I have already made a video for. If you want, check it out. It is very helpful if you want to get some good mods and make some good play. Sedna has arena missions, which basically are a different type of missions than your regular missions, where you can get judgment points in order to play the assassination, and you also get rare mods and access to other exclusive resources. Earth, probably the biggest update of the year last year, has your Plains of Eidolon update, which is the game's first open world concept. And this one allows you to go and visit a village called Cetus, and it also allows you to load into the Plains of Eidolon open world. Kuva Fortress has an endless Kuva survival in it. Neptune has Index, which is the best current way of farming for credits. And go ahead.
I was going to say that's the best way to get the in-game credits. But again, you're going to need to make sure you can survive the mission. So
yep,
don't
that is true.
Just jump the gun and go over there. You're going to waste credits to do so.
Very true. And then Uranus has your submersive missions. So, and a couple of these planets all have different relays on it. And typically, right at the moment, they tell you where the Void Trader is located. But not all the planets have relays, but a lot of them do have relays on it. So you can always go to the relay. You can trade in medallions and a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to get into. But that is your full tutorial on the star chart. Thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure. Hopefully you guys took something out of this. Make sure you subscribe for chances to win free plat and items. And always remember, ninjas play free. I'm out! God bless.